It's a horrible distance. It's like a horrible, you just have to go flat out and then hope that you're not going to fall over. And yeah, but it's good fun.
That actually sounds like a blast. You're looking at uncharacteristically gray and rainy footage out of the United Kingdom on Tuesday, where at this starting line, participants are gearing up for a big race. You know, stretches, squats, headscarves, the familiar trappings of a bipedal competition. But these people aren't getting ready for your typical 5K or turkey trot. Instead, they're donning aprons and flipping pancakes and making a run for it as part of this annual international pancake race. Yeah, what? So this is the English town of Olney. It's about 60 miles northwest of London, and this year it's marking the 75th anniversary of this 415-yard outdoor pancake race. And yes, it's pretty much what you think it is. Wearing headscarves and aprons, these women first flip a pancake, go the distance, and then at the end of the race, flip their little pancake once again. So the official running of the pancakes here, which is also a big celebration that has a kids race, and this man dressed in old-timey clothing taking a picture through a red wallet, takes place every year on the day before the beginning of Lent. Elsewhere around the world, many often celebrate Mardi Gras, Fat Tuesday, or National Tortellini Day, ahead of the Christian tradition of Lent, during which many abstain from partaking in the types of things that make life worth living, and wolf down fish sandwiches instead of Big Macs for several Fridays leading up to Easter. Over in Olney, they're celebrating Shrove Tuesday, which derives from an Old English word that means to seek forgiveness or be granted absolution. So yeah, if you drop that pancake, you'll probably be fine.
We believe it started in 1445.
This woman helped organize the event, who notes that even though this might be the 75th anniversary of this particular pancake competition, it's so hard to keep track of all these pancake races these days. The supposed history of this thing dates back centuries.
And tradition suggests that a lady was busy cooking her pancakes at home, in preparation for Lent, and heard the pancake bell at the church ring, realised she was late for the service, so she just grabbed her pan and a pancake and ran down to the church. And that's where we believe the idea of a pancake race started. Now, whether that's true or not, I don't know, but I think it's a lovely idea.
Now, as I mentioned before, this has become something of a global competition. Not necessarily like one of those Squid Games, or anything in the vein of those Olympic rings. Though it certainly does feature those round batter-fried discs honored at the altar of the International House of Pancakes.
Back in 1950, the team in Kansas, in Liberal, contacted us and said, could we run a race, do exactly the same thing as you, but run it in our time, and can we compare the times? So we've done that for 75 years.
That's right. Ever since someone saw a picture of this event in a magazine back in 1950, Liberal, Kansas, a town about 200 miles west of Wichita with a name that sounds quite anachronistic these days, has been throwing its own 415-yard pancake jaunt, complete with the flips at each end.
So tonight we'll be linking up with them at about 7 o'clock our time to find out at the end of their shriving service who has won the race. And they're very slightly ahead of us in terms of wins. It's very fiercely contested though, so in a very nice spirit, but I think both sides like to win.
So it turns out the woman we heard from at the very top of this piece was the winner of this event thrown at the Pancake Race in Olney, which the Associated Press proudly reports she accomplished in a feat of just 63.37 seconds. Sadly though, that pales in comparison to her American counterpart, who absolutely destroyed that time by more than 0.3 seconds.
Well, I know your time, Gary. Your time was 1 minute and 3 seconds. Plus something else.
Plus an oath.
Our time was 1 minute, 3 seconds, and something else.
Both cities came together over Zoom for its 2024 International Pancake Day phone call, as part of the celebration between our two fair nations.
Your time was 1 minute, 03:03. Our time was 1:03:37. So I'm pleased to announce that I'm pleased to announce that Pamela Bolivar, your runner, is the winner of the 75th International Race.
And the winner between our two countries got to speak with this British man over a video with a noticeable lag.
Hi, Pamela. That was an impressive time.
Hi.
How long have you been training?
Good. How are you? Good. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. And you?
Good.
And after another 8 minutes or so of this, the main event of the Pancake Race was in the books for yet another year. Of course, it will be back again next year, as International Pancake Day returns on March 5th, 2025. And just in case you need your flapjack fix before then, you're free to pop by Liberal, Kansas to pay pilgrimage to the International Pancake Day Hall of Fame, which features a fine mural of women running pan in hand, a giant short stack that's chained up to a Roman column, and a t-shirt that looks like an eye testing chart. Though if you're a true pancake person who loves the thrill of competition and cookware, you could always make a 4,600-mile journey, like these two locals who made the trip from Liberal to Olney this year.
We've been talking about it for a long time. We like to travel, we like small towns, we like those festival odd things, and we decided to quit talking about it. It's the 75th anniversary, and that this would be the perfect time to come. So here we are.
And here you are, at the News Refresh on YouTube, where you should subscribe to get more weird and interesting news stories like this each and every day. Enjoy your breakfast.